distracted for hours, so
that could be a weakness for a lot of people in Vegas.
And his opponent, hailing from Dover, New Hampshire, Coty Jeffrey.
All right, I was saying Sphynx scared me. I take that back. This backwoods psychopath.
yeah, I was gonna say disturbing. He's not borderline, full-on psychotic.
Yeah, no, he's full-on psychotic.
He scares the living daylights out of me. I'm glad you're in between me and him right now. That's all I have to say.
I'm glad Sphynx and the referee are between us.
Be thankful for that.
I'm fairly certain that I've seen this man walking around at night with a chainsaw.
Wouldn't surprise me. Chainsaw, hatchet, Fremont Street, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, and there are some crazy things you see out there on Fremont Street. This man right here is the craziest thing you see on Fremont Street.
I know, he's way creepier than that dirty minion you see out there trying to take pictures of people.
Yeah, yeah. He's more entertaining than Carl Sachs as well.
Fair point.
I'm sure that old guy is still out there playing saxophone.
Probably. See, right now, Sphynx has got to stay away from Coty. If he gets his hands on him, he's going to tear him apart worse than Leatherface, Jason, and Freddy combined.
Yeah, and that was some very surprising speed there from Jeffries. And Jeffries just heading off Sphynx at the pass each time. Sphynx, though, able to get the feet up and ducking under his opponent. But that speed is not enough of an advantage.
Trying to rip his head off, or mask, or both.
Way too strong of a base from Coty Jeffries for Sphynx to take him down, but he just hit the man in the breadbasket. That might give him the opening he needs.
Well, that hand is possessed. I believe he's going for that hand. If he takes out that hand, Coty has no one to refer to as a help.
As his friend, yeah, and you could hear him screaming as soon as Sphynx was focusing on that hand. He said, "No, that's my friend."
Yeah,
you could hear him begging again.
And that's Cody's one weakness. It's that hand. He believes that hand is his friend, like a Sesame Street character in the night. I mean, that would be Sphynx's strategy: break that hand and break that bond.
The snuffleupagus of professional wrestling is the left hand of Coty Jeffries.
I was thinking more Oscar the Grouch, but sure, snuffleupagus works. He's got a long middle finger in there.
Yeah, he is pretty grouchy as well. That is a good description. And he is just dropping closed fists. Referee could have disqualified him there, instead choosing to break up the ground and pound attack.
Well, I mean, if he would have stopped it there, I think he would have made Sphynx just as mad as he would have Coty for disqualifying. Sphynx does not want to win that way.
Oh, totally understood, and the referee's discretion is always final. You can see Jeffries with that huge basement shoulder tackle sending Sphynx out of the ring.
To the outside. Needs to take a cat nap. To regroup. Oh, but Cody's not giving him the opportunity.
Cody giving the man absolutely no quarter. Clubbing forearm to the middle of the back. Those thoracic vertebrae going to be feeling the effects, but Sphynx fighting back.
The chest does nothing.
Coty Jeffries shaking it off.
Ain't a pretty kitty no more. That was his face.
And that pretty kitty just turned into a gritty kitty.
True. Good wordplay. I'll give you that one.
Rolling Sphynx into the ring. Jeffries has been firmly in control this entire match. Just playing with Sphynx.
Quick roll up.
2. I was going to say, playing with Sphynx like a cat would a mouse. For lack of a better term, even though Sphynx is the cat here. And Jeffries with a huge scoop slam.
Worse than Tom and Jerry, just smacking him into the mat.
Here's the cover. 1, 2, almost a 3 count.
That close.
That close indeed. 2.5 count. Coty Jeffries now. And his friend working that nerve hold on the left trapezius muscle.
I feel right now the only thing going through Coty's head is the My Buddy theme song from the 80s, because that hand is just tearing that shoulder apart.
It really could be. A series of elbows from Sphynx, but Coty picks him up and slams him to the ground like a kid's sister. And almost a 3.
Surprisingly.
I have no idea how that man was able to kick out just now. That had to have been intestinal fortitude and straight up instinct. There is no way.
I think that was just one of his 9 lives.
It really,
now he's down to 7. Good Lord.
It could have been. That one definitely took out 2 lives.
Going for that claw.
Elbow right to the base of the throat there from Sphynx, able to avoid the clothesline, avoids the second one coming off the ropes. Series of chops now trying to take down Coty Jeffries. Blocks the overhand left from Jeffries.
Spinning backhands, kicks, whatever he can throw at him is what he's doing.
Almost
a kitchen sink.
I was about to say, it looks like he might be trying to throw that kitchen sink there with that kick. Jeffries avoiding it, going for that claw again. Sphynx able to avoid it. Control of the arm now, up top.
What great balance from the Sphynx.
And
an arm drag.
And an arm drag. He took that man down. Great agility, great balance on that top rope. That is not an easy feat, and neither is that enziguri.
Concussion.
Quarter 2. Almost a 3 count.
The only
there.
reason that Coty kicked out of that is there was no brains to knock out of his head.
It definitely not any brain to kick out of the head. The man was acting on instinct once again.
See, I think this is a bad strategy by Sphynx.
Yeah,
you don't let the big man get up.
I was
on the ground.
I was definitely gonna question why he was trying to bring the big man back to his feet. He had the advantage having the big man down on the ground. Pushes Jeffries into the corner, comes up off. Has him in that cradle 2. And that is it. A huge upset victory for Sphynx. I can't believe what I just saw.
Using his speed. I don't think Coty knew where he was.
The winner of this match,
Got a hand on the referee now. Oh my goodness. We got to get someone in there to get Coty Jeffries off the man. Someone get Coty Jeffries out of here.
Squashing his face like a peanut. I think he might have made it prettier, but
pinning Coty Jeffries to the ground. Looks like they're trying to off him. They've got him.
They have him handcuffed?
They got it. They basically have control of his hands, almost like an animal.
Taking him out like a bouncer at a strip club.
Yeah.
Someone never touched the ladies.
Someone needs to ask Coty Jeffries what comes after 85. He does, because he's 86th.